Hey guys, so question for all you small business owners out there. Which do you think is better, being the cheapest or the most expensive? My answer might surprise you. I'm Corey Logaitis, and I am a strategist, coach, and professional speaker, and I help small business owners reduce their overwhelm. Over the next 5 to 8 minutes or so, I'm going to go over how to get your pricing strategy just right so you book more business without driving yourself absolutely crazy. Now, before we go ahead and jump into that, if you already know that your pricing strategy needs an adjustment and you'd like some help doing that, definitely be sure to drop me a message because I am here to help you out. So I'm going to start off by sharing something that happened to me a few weeks ago. I was on Facebook scrolling, just friends and stuff. I was on my personal page, and I came across a post from an old friend of mine from college who's a professional photographer now. And what really stood out to me about her post was she was really angry. And on the post, she was citing how frustrated she was that she always offers, her photography services to friends and family, for their big life events like weddings. And time again, what ends up happening is the friends and family never end up booking with her, and they ultimately go with somebody else. And this really hurt her feelings because she was giving them a drastic discount, a friends and family discount, quote unquote, to be able to work with her. And she couldn't understand why somebody would go with someone else who they don't know, who is more expensive than her. And it was happening time and time and time again. Now, as a business strategist, I kind of knew right off the bat, listening to her story, what was going on. And I asked her just in the comments, hey, what's the going rate? How far below the going rate are you? Do you know who they're actually booking with? How are you in comparison to the other photographers? And truth was, she was grossly underestimating how much she was charging her friends and family or potential customers. And ultimately, what this ended up doing was, it doesn't matter if you're friends or family or whoever, there's a certain level of expectation and a certain level of quality that you expect for the amount of money that you're spending. And for something as big as a wedding, which is a once in a lifetime moment that you want it captured on film, beautifully and forever, even if her work demonstrated that, her pricing didn't necessarily line up with the expectation that that would be the quality that they would get. That, her pricing more or less showed her confidence in being able to, deliver that, especially in comparison to other photographers in her market, even if she had more experience and a better portfolio than them. It all came down to the pricing. So with that said, it's really not about whether or not you are the most expensive or you're the cheapest. It's really about what are your customers paying for the service in your area. And again, it's not just the service, it's the transformation that you're providing for them. So using the example like I had earlier, with the weddings, people want their, once in a lifetime moment to be captured beautifully on film forever. And more times than not, they will pay a premium to ensure that nothing goes wrong in messing up that, first kiss ultimate moment that they want to, keep in their albums and show for generations and generations to come. So they're looking for that result, and they will pay accordingly for that result. Same thing, if you're a health coach, if you can demonstrate that your clients lose, 15 pounds over the course of 30 days, which is impossible, by the way, but let's just say you have a track record of doing that, then you can very easily command a higher fee than somebody else who can't necessarily deliver on those results. And it's also dependent on what customers will pay for it. So even though you can deliver those results, let's say as a health coach, it doesn't mean that people are necessarily going to pay you $100,000, in 30 days to generate that result. So what you really need to be doing when it comes to your pricing is looking at, number one, what is the result that you're offering your customers? What is the service? What problem does it solve? And then from there, determine how important is it for the customer to solve that problem, and what are they willing to pay for it? More times than not, you can kind of discover what this is by looking at what your competitors are doing in the market and what else is currently out there, and you can judge your pricing accordingly. right? And if you have years and years of experience and you're able to deliver on said, problem solutions in a faster manner, that's ultimately how you end up, demanding higher prices as your business moves forward. So again, to kind of sum it all up, it's not a matter of whether or not you are the cheapest or you are the most expensive. It's a matter of who your customer is, what exactly it is they're looking for, and how much they're looking to pay to get that problem solved. When you're able to effectively hit that sweet spot in your pricing to be able to accommodate what they're looking for, you're going to win each and every time, right? So hopefully this helped. If you are somebody that you know as a small business owner and you would like some help kind of gaming this pricing strategy to see whether or not yours is hitting the right mark, definitely feel free, hit me a message, let's talk, because I'm here to help. And hopefully have a great day. I will catch you soon. Take care, bye-bye.